Hi children. In the previous class, a group of monkeys kidnapped Mowgli and kept him as prisoner in the colders. On the other hand, Balu and Bagheera were furious with rage and grief. Now, because group of monkeys kidnapped their dear friend Mowgli. Now, Balu and Bagheera decided we ask for help to the Ka, how to get back our Mowgli. Now, they went in search of Ka. Finally, they found the Ka. What happened next? You can see in this video. Before explanation of the lesson, you can see the difficult words with their meanings. Whisper, murmur or mumble. Suma whispered to her friends. Favor, support or help. She needs a favor when she was in trouble. Concern, worry or disturb. His attitude concerns me a lot. Deserted, empty of people. The rooms are deserted. Fluttering, a quick flapping of the wings. Moths and night beetles always keep fluttering in night. Debt, bill or a sum of money that is owed. I paid off my debt. Companion, friend. She will be a good companion for you. Canes, walking stick. Tom couldn't walk without a cane. Creeper, any plant that grows along the ground. The bush contains numerous creepers. Imitate, copy. His style was imitated by many other writers. Screeched, give a loud or piercing cry. The queen screeched in pain. Chaos, complete disorder and confusion. Heavy rain brings chaos on road. Let us continue with the lesson. Good hunting, greeted Balu. All creatures in the jungle greeted each other thus. Good hunting for us all, Ka answered. In this scene, Balu greeted Ka, good hunting. On the other hand, all the creatures in the jungle, they greeted with each other, good hunting for us all. This was answered by Ka. Balu, what are you doing in this part of the jungle? Ka asked Balu, what are you doing in this part or in this area of the jungle? It's the Bandar law that we follow, said Balu. What did Balu answer? Balu answered Ka, we are following the Bandar law. That's the reason why we were in this part of the jungle. Those nut stealers and pickers of palm leaves have stolen away Mowgli. Who are the nut stealers and pickers of the palm leaves? Here, none other than a group of monkeys. Now, we were in search of them. They were stolen, my dear friend Mowgli. Help us get our friend back, said Bagheera, and we will repay you this favor. And what did Bagheera ask Ka? He asked you have to help them and get them our Mowgli back. In favor of this, I will return some gift. Even as he spoke, they heard the fluttering of wings. When they are speaking to each other, that is Balu, Bagheera and Ka, they heard a sound. The wings being flutter in the sky. Who was that? That is none other than Run the kite landed beside them and said, I have seen Mowgli among the bandar log. He asked me to tell you. Run had returned to Balu and Bagheera and informed Balu and Bagheera that I had seen Mowgli. And Mowgli informed to Run, you have to inform Balu and Bagheera, and he asked me to tell you. The bandar log have taken him behind the river to the cold airs. Here, what did Run do? What did Run say? Here, Run informed to Balu and Bagheera, I have seen the bandar log, they taken Mowgli beyond the river to the cold airs. Thank you, Run, said Bagheera, and Bagheera in return, he greeted to the Run, thank you. I will remember you and repay this debt. And Bagheera also said, I will remember your help. In return, I will give some gift. Having delivered his message faithfully, Run the kite flew away as swiftly as he had come. Here, after delivering this message to the Balu and Bagheera, Run the kite, he flew away. Balu and Bagheera looked at each other with concern. The cold airs was an old deserted city, lost and buried in the jungle. Here the place cold airs, it was very old city and which was deserted and nobody stayed except the monkeys, and the cold airs, it was buried and lost in the jungle. That's why here Balu and Bagheera, they were very anxious and worried. It is half a night's journey if I go at full speed, said Bagheera. Even if Bagheera, he ran at full speed, he could only reach half of the night. It means it would take around half of the day. When he reached that place, that is cold airs, that will be night. I am quicker than you. Let me hurry and you may follow me, Balu. Here Bagheera said to Balu, I am quicker than you. I will move forward, you follow me. Balu nodded. He knew that he could not run as fast as Bagheera could. Here Balu accepted the Bagheera's words and he told to Bagheera, you move forward, I will come back. Bagheera hurried forward. The huge rock python went away with him, saying, I will reach those monkeys a lesson. Here, the three of them, that is Balu, Bagheera and Ka, they went in search of Mowgli. And the Ka said, I will teach those monkeys a lesson. In the cold airs, the monkey people were very pleased with themselves. They joined hands and danced about. They sang their foolish song. Here, on the other hand, the group of monkeys, they were very happy by kidnapping the Mowgli. In the cold airs, the monkey people were very glad or happy, and they sang together and danced together and enjoying and pulling each other's hands or tails. One of the monkeys made a speech and told his companions that Mowgli's capture marked a new thing in the history of the bandar log. Here one of the monkeys in the group, he came forward and said, "This is one of the greatest day, and we marked a history in Bandarlaw that we capturing a Mowgli, we capturing a Mowgli." He said that Mowgli would show them how to wear sticks and canes together as protection against rain and cold. What did he say in his speech? He also said that Mowgli would teach the monkeys how to use sticks and canes and join them together and help them to save if when there is a lot of rain. So Mowgli picked up some creepers and began to work them in and out. Some of the monkeys tried to imitate Mowgli, but soon they lost interest and began to pull their friends' tails or jump up and down on all fours. Here, by hearing the speech, Mowgli, he started to teach the group of monkeys how to use sticks and canes. And he took some of the creepers and joined them together. In the same way, some of the monkeys, they are imitating Mowgli. Here imitating means whatever the Mowgli did, they started to do the same job. Here some of the monkeys, they are imitating Mowgli. But after little while, the monkeys lost their interest or patience, and they are pulling each other tails and jump all around. Mowgli saw that they were not really interested in learning anything. Here group of monkeys, they are not showing interest in learning. This was watched by Mowgli. Their tribe would always be silly and foolish. Here Mowgli thought this tribe was always be very silly and foolish. While the Bandarlaw screeched and made mischief, Bagheera and Kaa reached the coalers. They observed the chaos from afar. Screeched means shouting. Chaos means confusing. Here when the group of monkeys, they are shouting and they made a lot of mischief. Here when Bagheera and Kaa, they reached the place, that is coal layers, they observed from a distance a confusion among the group of monkeys. "I will go to the west wall," Kaa whispered, "and attack them from there." "I shall go to the terrace where they have kept the boy," said Bagheera. So what did Kaa say? Here Kaa whispered that I will come to the western place of the coalers. On the other hand, Bagheera also told, I will go with the terrace where Mowgli has been kept as their prisoner. By then it was dark. Bagheera's light feet hit the terrace. Here it was getting dark when and Bagheera also he reached the topmost of the terrace. None of the monkeys saw him at first. Swiftly he struck several monkeys in his path. Here when Bagheera he climbed up the terrace, none of the monkeys saw the Bagheera. And Bagheera he struck several monkeys and he hit many monkeys on his path. Here I will stop this lesson here. I think all of you understood this lesson till here. Let's see the climax in next video. Thank you, children.